So we are doing exploration with our third grade students. It's not necessarily about European or American colonies or anything like that. More about how exploration leads to new discoveries, opportunities, and understanding. What we realized last year was that there's not much at a grade 3 reading level that children can access for these different explorers. And the other thing what we wanted to do was to not just focus on European explorers, but focus on like explorers from around the world. So I started with this, and I asked it to, what should we cover? I asked it for some explorers not from Europe, and it gave me these lists here. And then I asked it for give me write a long piece about Estevanico, who I've never heard of before. When you Google, you can't find much about it, but ChatGPT has a ton of information about it. You can break it down into like, who was he, how did he become an explorer, his journey, all these things they can give you like more information about. So then I had to write down questions for me because I was going to do this as a separate reading task. But then I realized that for our research project at the end of the unit, where we want the students to choose like different explorers, I could do this for every single explorer that we choose. And so I had it give me a list of like 20 different explorers. I said 10 more explorers from various cultures and eras. Give me these. Again, so these are different from around the world. So basically, our goal is to teach our students that not all explorers just came from Europe, because that's a very Eurocentric point of view. That's how I learned it growing up, but I realized that the world is a bigger place than what I learned back then. Then we got more explorers. Some of them are American, African American. Some of them are European, like Leif Erikson here. And so what we started doing is they started breaking it down like this. And so I keep asking questions about what can I do, like, great, we want to work on research skills and finding and summarizing important information. There's a bunch online. I need to write reading passages for me at different levels. Can you give me 4 or 5 different topics that each reading passage should be about? So I'm using this now as my guide. Early life motivation, significant journeys, things like that. And so then we asked our students, and then I asked it like which ones did not have much information. He told me these, so I took these off the list because he said there's not much known about them. So I'm asking it to write writings for each of these things for each of my students. So this is our list right now of the students. It's like a list, like we have 21 different things. These are their names. So there's like, these are different explorers. There are different levels as well. And so now what I've done is I've got this folder for explorers, and I've created these so far. So how I'm doing this is, let's go down to what we're doing right now. First it was early life and motivations. Next one is significant journeys. So way down here now, I just started copying and pasting. We were focusing on early life and motivations, background, upbringing, what motivated them to explore. I wanted it to be formatted like a wiki article, so different sections, each one with 1 or 2 paragraphs. So much more detailed than what you have now. Let's do it at grade 3 reading level, write as long as possible. Topic, I gave the topic and the name of the guy. And it wrote this for me, and I copied and pasted it. And I just copied this prompt, and I changed the explorer's name. And then they did for Ibn Jabir. And they kept doing it. This one was for a grade 2 reading level because the student who requested this one, Estevanico, is at a lower reading level. And so they made it like easier like this. For Genghis Khan, wherever he is, way down here. So first Genghis Khan gave me this, and I know that Genghis Khan has a lot of information. It's about the significant journeys of him, okay? And so the unification of the Mongol tribes, the conquest of the Khwarezm Empire, and then it stopped. And I said, can you give me more information about the other conquests? And so it gave me this one and the same one. Expansions through Asia and Europe, invasion of the Jin Dynasty, legacy of the conquests. And I said, awesome, I wanted an easier vocabulary grade 2 level. You gotta tell that you need to say, don't dumb it down, keep the same tone, don't talk down to the students, because when you say grade 2 level, it would say, once there was this super cool guy named Temujin who had this wonderful idea to bring all these amazing people together. It starts using all these like just random adjectives like super and cool and fun. that these students don't need at an easier reading level. They just need like simpler vocabulary. So I said, don't delete anything, don't dumb it down, keep it the same. And again, it does. It says the big problem with the Khwarizm Empire. So this is an easy reading level about the same topic, about the same information. And I'm doing this for the significant journeys, and this does not take that much time. So like here's base Reeves. And then I was rereading what we were talking about way up here. And earlier on it said that like it could give me information about Tupac Amaru, about this and all these different things. And I was like, is this better than what I'm doing? And I asked down here and it said that structure that we're doing, it actually is fine. So back to what I'm doing right now. I'm using this prompt right now. And I'm telling it to keep using the same one, make it as long as detailed as you did before. You got to keep telling it because for some reason the ChatGPT just goes off on its own sometimes. So Hatshepsut was the one I just did. So to make it really simple, just go here. The one after Hatshepsut is base Reeves. Did I read about base Reeves? Oh no, I did. Sakagajiwa. And again, I don't know anything about Sakagajiwa. So make it as long as the one just for base Reeves. That's the last one we just did. Sakagajiwa. So take out this part. Control V there. And Control V here. And paste. While it's doing that, I go back here. I go to my folder for Sakagajiwa. I get a new doc ready. And I go here, let's see who next one is. Next person can be Zhuangzhang. I don't know these people's names. I don't want to sound racist when I say them. And we go here. And I'm already getting ready for this next thing. So I'm going to copy and paste this. As you can see here, this is not as long as Genghis Khan, which is fine. The goal is for us to have like 4 or 5 different reading articles at the same level for the students to pick out information, collate it together, synthesize it, and then make their own. We're doing it on Canva. They have to do like a research document on Canva. So now the next person is Xuanzang. So same thing. I'm just going to copy this. And the goal for doing this type of stuff when you're making like lots of these things at the same for lots of students over and over and over is just like doing work while it's printing stuff like that or while it's typing stuff. Just do your own work and get stuff done. This goes here, that goes there, that goes there. Sakagajiwa goes here. Jiwa. So now I'm going to copy this, and while they're doing whatever they're doing down there, go ChatGPT, you do work, I'll do my work. I go over here, I go to this document I just made, paste this in here, paste this in here. Control X this, put this up here, bold these, bold it. And again, I mean, it's not the fastest thing, but at least each student can have reading that it's accessible to them. Oh, that was done. Nice. And next one is this one again. I don't know who this person is. I have no clue. So that's one thing I like about this unit. Is I can actually learn about all these explorers that no one actually knew, that I've never heard about before. So again, I'm just going to paste the explorer's name there. Go up here. Copy this. Put this here. Put this name here. Copy here. And again, while it is doing this work, I'm just going to copy this thing here. And paste it over here. So now it does its work, and I go do my work. So that's how I'm using ChatGPT to make different reading material for my students that is accessible to them. And it's easy to, again, you don't need to do like I did where like basically each student has their own Explorer. This is 3 different classes together. Class A, Class B, Class C. You could have where just like you have like 5 or 6 different explorers and they have to choose between them. Make it much easier to do. But again, you can. This is really good for like I said, like I can choose any topic I want to choose. I can break down like each explore into like 5 or 6 different areas. And again, ChatGPT can tell you what to do. Or I can give you suggestions for how to break it up into information. Just keep saying, give me more information, make it longer, more detailed than it can. If the reading level's too hard, go down to grade 3, grade 2, grade 1. Go higher if you need to. But again, the goal for this is to cater to the students' needs. Basically, we can provide them anything we need to with ChatGPT. We can make any reading material we need about any topic, about any subject, about any skill we need to teach, just by being clear with ChatGPT and copying and pasting it. There's no nice pictures to look at, but for reading, they don't always need pictures. All right. So, also, we love reading here. We love story eggs. Download story eggs and try it out, so we can make new stories for that as well.